these people who work these like jobs at Subway or Domino's or Starbucks, you complaining about not making a living wage, you complaining about, not you're having breakdowns. Customers all want their orders customized. It's like, yeah. You work at Starbucks. I want to know. This has been a joke since Clueless in the 90s. I want to know whip, half wrap. You know what I mean? New York Post article from August. It's not just the women, by the way. So don't come at me with your sexist energy. I'm a Starbucks barista. This is why I'm constantly crying in the bathroom. So an insane title for an insane story. A woman claiming to be a Starbucks barista. By the way, this trend where we have like dumb girls and dudes making TikToks and then like reputable news outlets. Like this will literally be a news story. It's like woman expresses dissatisfaction with cold fries after visiting McDonald's drive-thru. And then it'll be like a woman on TikTok going like, I need a cold fry. And it's like, that's not a news story. You wrote a news story about a TikTok. So this is a very weird world we're living in now. But a woman claiming to be a Starbucks barista says she's constantly crying in the bathroom and rude customers are to blame. The employee, only known as Avery, made a claim on a TikTok video, which quickly clocked more than 160,000 views. That's what they do, too, to like make it seem like it's news. A woman made a TikTok the other day. This isn't new. Imagine Walter Cronkite. A woman on TikTok, which reached 160,000 views, said the other day that it's like, who cares? The 17-year-old posted the clip on August 8th, revealing she's worked at Starbucks in Michigan for 18 months. She posted a throwback snap from her first day on the job saying, me being so excited to work at Starbucks and be a partner and have free coffee all the time. So when she started the job, she was so happy and excited. Free coffee. It's like, by the way, that shows you the kind of losers who should work at Starbucks. It's like teenagers and like people beginning in life. Maybe Brooks when he got out of prison from Shawshank. These are starter jobs. They're supposed to be uncomfortable. They're supposed to not pay a lot. These are for like people to pay for books at school. Avery contrasted the image with a recent photo that showed her bent on the floor of the franchise. Yeah, there's work to be done. Me, after a year and a half in the business, being exhausted all the time, having to deal with rude people every shift, and constantly crying in the bathroom. It's like, yeah, I imagine you're down on your knees all the time because you have to be cleaning up all the smoothies and frappes that entitled Karens are throwing around. So on both sides of the counter now, we just have entitled narcissistic fucks. My drink wasn't right. How dare you? Throwing things, people wreck shelves and throw drinks around. So now employees have to clean all that up. They feel super disrespected. And they are, by the way. I'm not saying that's right. But you're on the other side of the counter going, I shouldn't have to work at work. In this world where we're watching videos of people, TikToks, who work at LinkedIn and Twitter and stuff like that, going around like, first I get to work and have a smoothie. Then I go to a yoga room. After that, I have a quick meeting in a pod. Then I go to my relaxing meditation area. Then I head up to the rooftop for a quick shrimp lunch. After that, it's some foosball with my friends to unwind. Couple more meetings. And then I just have some of the wine on tap in the break room. It's like, what? This is your day at work? And by the way, you'll make $90,000 living in San Francisco. You'll have a studio apartment because that's all you can afford. Whew. Ooh. And then we get this one, which is just the other day. Just the other day. A Starbucks barista breaking down in tears over unfair working conditions. Have a look. Unreal.
People wonder why we need a union at Starbucks, and
By the way, you're fired. You're fired. Are you on your break? Are you clocked out? If not, if you're doing this while you're making money, you're fired. There's all these like Netflix employees like organizing against the company on the clock. You're all fired. In what world are we going to allow that? Elon went into Twitter and apparently is like going through emails and Slack messages and stuff, finding people who were trying to sabotage the deal, make him pay more, and just reaping vengeance on these dopes. Yeah, it's private now. You're losing your job. Why wouldn't you go in and have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder against these idiots? So yeah, this guy's crying in the back room of a Starbucks. This is what you do to your baristas when you ask for extra foam, guys. Just so you know, these are people you're breaking.
People wonder why we need a union at Starbucks, and I am literally about to quit. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do it, but, like, I really want to. I almost walked out today, and I'm crying in the back room right now, and I almost cried on the floor. It's just...
Do it. Do it. I mean, you probably live with your mom and dad anyway. Who cares? I might just never make another salted caramel frappe again. It's like, do it. Do it. Get a job. I guarantee this guy's got a fucking degree in communications. You know, just worthless. Do it. Go get a good job. I don't want to, but I really might. Okay.
I'm like a full-time student. I get scared.
Oh my God, like he's really cracking, this adult.
I almost walked out today, and I'm crying in the back room right now, and I almost cried on the floor. It's just... I'm like a full-time student. I get scheduled for 25 hours a week, and on a weekend they schedule me the entire day, open to close. I'm on the schedule for 8.5 hours, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm like 3.5 hours into my shift. There's so many customers, and we have 4 people on the floor all day.
Oh my God. So this guy's argument is, I have to work 8 hours a day, and 3.5 hours into the shift, so halfway in. You won't believe it. So many customers are here, and there's only 4 of us. It's like, let me explain your job if there's just enough customers and you're not busy, and your job if there's a line around the block. I'm making a coffee. But there's customers all the way around the block. Oh, there is? I'm making a coffee. Yeah, but I haven't had a break in 2 hours. And I keep having to go like this and like this. I'm making a coffee. You don't understand. It's my second day in a row having to hit a button for steam. I'm making a coffee. What's the problem? You had to make coffee for 4 hours and then clean up at the end of the day? It's like, what do you think your job should entail? It's like, I should be able to stand around and just check the gram for at least half my shift. I almost broke a nail on the thingy, on the thing. It's Italian, and I don't know how to use it. Crying in the back room. If your mom or dad saw this, they'd probably late term abort you.
Only 5 people were put on the schedule, and somebody...
I mean, does this guy have a girlfriend? His whole life needs to be ruined. This is unacceptable, but unacceptable behavior. What, like, really, man? Like, this is too much.
I had to call out, and there are 4 people running the whole store, and there's so many customers, and there's possibly scheduled 5 people. We only have 13 people employed at this store, and there's so many customers.
Again,
they scheduled me the entire... I had to call out 13 people employed at this store, and there's so...
phone's ringing, you're not answering it. I wonder, you know. But this is symptomatic of what I talk about on my show all the time. Is like we're creating this society of weak idiots who can't deal with life. Like, if I am ever crying in the back of a coffee shop, because there are literally so many people ordering coffee right now. All right, take your time and bang it out. You're a barista, a.k.a. unskilled labor. It's not our fault you're here. It's like you had 18 years just like the rest of us to look around and go like, oh, when you become 18, you have to like pay for your own stuff. So I better figure it out. You know, you had just as much time as everybody else. But you're like a gender studies major and you're having breakdowns all the time in the back of break rooms while neglecting to answer the phone. If there's so many customers, why are you back here crying? Get out there and I'm making a coffee. You know what I mean? Like, how is this helping? You're fucking over your other 3 coworkers. There's only 13 people. My manager.
So many customers. That's really good.
So many customers. What if there were no customers and you had to be laid off? You know, what would your idea? I'd like 1 customer every hour.
We don't have fair scheduling. Managers don't care.
And it's so layered, the cope. You know, it's so layered, this nuance of wussy we're building. You know, this guy, A, fundamentally doesn't understand what work is. B, thinks it's appropriate on the clock to go in the back and have a fucking breakdown on the reg. I guarantee you this guy does this once or twice a day. Number 2, to film this and share it with society. As if we are all like, how brave, how dumb, you're broken. This isn't brave. This is bad. This is bad.
About us. Our manager was supposed to come in this weekend and he took himself off the schedule so he wouldn't be able to be held accountable.
Yeah, he's a manager. He can do that. You become a manager. Oh, wait, you never will because you cry in break rooms.
For calling out. He just literally tore down the schedule that he was scheduled on and put up a new schedule where he wasn't on the schedule. Also, he couldn't have even...
Yeah, he's allowed to do that. He's the manager. Imagine being like, there's a guy in a higher paid position at the company than me who gets paid to make decisions. Made a decision. Can you believe that? He's not even accountable to anyone. It's like, yeah, he's not accountable. He's the manager. You're accountable. What problem is everyone having with this? You know, this isn't groundbreaking stuff. It's called a boss. It's called work. You come in, you're making a coffee.
Seen that he was scheduled in the first place because he didn't want to be held accountable for not wanting to come in. They don't want to help us.
Why would he?
We need a union because this can't happen.
I don't want to be around this Evan guy. He just cries all the time.
This can't happen. We need fair scheduling. We need
fair scheduling. These are the words these fucking like nuevo communists use. We need fair scheduling. It's like, what's fair scheduling to you? The manager has to do all the same amount of grunt work as you, a minimum wage employee. No, that isn't fair. By the way, I was my whole life taught that the world isn't fair. You know, I candy or something on Halloween. My dad would take a big piece. I'm like, hey, no fair. My dad would just be like, the world's not fair. And pop that peanut butter cup into his goiter. Ew. We need fair scheduling. The CEO of the company shouldn't be able to tell us what to do. That's literally where this guy's brain's at. College students are the dumbest fucking people on the planet.
Kids are stupid.
I mean, really. It's bad now.
Managers to hold themselves accountable for helping their workers. They refuse to turn mobile orders off. We need the liberty to be able to do that because there's so many mobile orders and I need to get through all of them. And then people are yelling at
There's so many orders and I need to get through all of them. Imagine that being a complaint to your boss at your place of employment. Customers want things and we're supposed to do it.
I need it because I don't have their orders ready. And they don't know what to do. And a customer was misgendering me today, like really badly. I didn't have their order.
Oh, God. I had no idea this was even coming. Wow. A customer was misgendering me today really badly. Hold on. I'm used to being misgendered. Today was a particularly egregious case of misgendering me. I am a she. He kept calling me a he, and that's normal. But today, someone kept referring to me as goat self, and I was like, I'm not even a goat. I'm not even a goat. Oh, you're not a goat? I'm making a coffee. I need a minute. I need a personal recovery minute. Is that a thing yet? Let's start that. I need a personal recovery minute. Today, this guy was misgendering me really bad. Okay, I gotta go back.
And then people are yelling at me because I don't have their orders ready. And they don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do when their order's not ready? Say, it'll be a minute. Sorry. I don't even know what to do. Don't adjust your sets. My sign is disintegrating behind us back here. This has been going on for a while. I keep taping it up, but it's not holding. But ignore it. Pretend like we're a pro show, okay?
And a customer was misgendering me today, like really badly. I didn't have their order ready. And so they were just like talking to each other. And they're like, she's clearly incompetent. I have a full mustache and beard.
Oh. Somebody called her a she. Hold on, were you sobbing wildly at the time and using that tone of voice? I'm sorry, your coffee's not ready. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am. If you could just quit sobbing and I'm making a coffee. Someone called me and I have a full mustache. That's debatable. That's debatable, Doc. Let's argue about what a full mustache is at a later date, I guess, huh? Because this looks like, and by the way, the orientation of your eyebrows says it all. Just a sad man. You know, I've seen more confidence on storybook children. Like, what a worried boy.
What the fuck?
I'm clearly a man. What? I got misgendered really mad today. If someone called me a ma'am, I'd be like, because of the tits? And move on with my life. I certainly wouldn't head to the nearest walk-in freezer and have a breakdown. I love this.
Talking to each other. And they're like, she's clearly incompetent. I have a full mustache and beard.
My voice quivers when I talk. I'm clearly a man.
What the fuck?
Oh, God, that's so good.
And they're like, she's clearly incompetent. Ready? Or yelling at me because I don't have their orders ready. And they don't know what to do. And a customer was misgendering me today, like really badly. I didn't have their order ready. And so they were just like talking to each other. And they're like,
I love that while he's sobbing into the camera and crying, he's constantly readjusting his glasses, checking his hair. It's like this intersectional cross between victim and vanity, you know? Like, I want to make sure I look okay while I'm having a breakdown. What the fuck?
she badly. I didn't have their order ready. And so they were just like talking to each other. And they're like, she's clearly incompetent. I have a full mustache and beard. What the fuck? I don't get accommodations for being neurodivergent. I don't
get accommodations for being neurodivergent. This is another new word that they've made up for. First of all, like, there are people who are neurodivergent. You being a socially awkward dweeb, you being an emotionally unstable, unhinged, unfunctioning member of society. Isn't, enough excuses. I am neurodivergent. Oh, you are? Cool. I'm making a coffee. There are so many orders, and I'm neurodivergent. What the fuck?
I can't, people get mad at me for using my sick time. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm at my wit's end with this job. I really am. I just want to be able to.
Well, thanks for the update. And if I could add anything, it'd be, I'm making a coffee. Okay.